Okay, there it is. Yep. Alright, save. Alright, we are live now. Okay. I'll close that guy. Make sure it's working all properly. There we go. Make sure it's working all properly. Alright. Okay. Alright. We are live now. We are sitting here in Boston, in the MD-11F. And we're going to get her started up. She's cold and dark right now, so we're going to go ahead and get it started up here. And get her clearance and then head on out. Julian Fernandez, hello. Alright, let's go to the overhead. Do we have our sound? Good. We do have sound. Awesome. We don't have half our sound. Alright, well, nothing I can do about it. Yeah, our sounds are missing. I'm gonna have to fix this. Crap. Alright. Let's see how fast we can do this. Control Enter. I need to log off of here, disconnect you. Close you. If I don't have my battery sound, that means there's some other sounds that are going to be missing too, and if I'm missing those, it's not a happy time. So, alright, that's started. Let's go ahead and run you as an administrator. The FS9 has to be ran as an administrator on top of everything else. If anything else gets on top of FS9, it ruins the sound, and that's a Windows 10 thing. I don't know why, but it just does. So, there's nothing I can do about it, sadly. Okay, there it goes. Boston, it was gate 3. It was 4 in the afternoon. It was clear skies. We're going to start up the weather here. Let that minimize. Get our aircraft going. And FedEx. Let it load. The MD-11 is a very tricky airplane to get started properly. I don't know why, but it is. Alright, fly now. Let's see what it does. We should have sound. I just need the battery sound. That's all I need. So, once I know I have battery sounds, then everything works fine. Okay. It's setting the weather here. Crap. My sounds are gone again. What the heck? At least I can't hear them. Is my battery gone? Shoot. Darn it. Yes, do it again. Well, this is a lovely start. My goodness. Alright. Gonna run you as an administrator first. Alright, let's let you start. Once the sim is started here, I'm not going to touch it. Get the weather. Alright, now it's just gotta wait for a connection. And we'll minimize that. And we'll run you as an administrator over top. This is the one thing I don't like about the MD-11. It's so hard to get everything working as it should, and I don't have the magic solution yet. I'm still testing why it does what it does, and trying to see what the official start procedure is with Windows 10, or try and find something to make it that way, so it works every time. But this is the boring part. There's no fun in this. So. Alright, just connecting to the lobby. Good. Should be able to go to Boston. We should be able to grab our gate here. Ramp cargo 3. $16.35. It's clear skies. And then FedEx. Okay. Now in this initialization procedure, I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to have my hands off the mouse the entire time so I don't screw something up. Alright, fly now. Work this time for me. I should hear the battery. It's that higher pitched sound. There it is. Okay. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Continuing on. Good. Good. It's going. 0, and it's initialized. Okay, so I'm going to pause it. We're going to go back here, and we're going to MD-11F. FedEx, L2J, FedEx 811. Connect. Alright, now we're connected. And this battery, you know what, screw it. I'm not even going to bother. I don't care. Let's start flying. MD-11. I'm going to have to find out why it does that. That's just way too odd. How come as soon as I do that, it kills the battery sound? That just makes no sense, but I'm not going to do it. Long ground turn. No battery sound. There's nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it. Alright, connect. Alright. View at 2,700, overcast at 7,000, altimeter's 2967. It's setting the weather. There it went. Got our clouds. Alright. We have no battery sounds, which makes it quite annoying, but there's nothing I can do. Alright. Arm the electrical, moving along, make sure that's on manual, good. And let's go ahead and get some air going here. Okay. And APU. Let's go ahead and turn on down here. Go. There you are. On and start. Okay, good. Get ground power going here. Let's see if we can get some packs. I just need to get the APU running here. EGT is rising. N1 is rising. N2 is going. Alright. Good starting up there. Okay. Line the IRS flight plan in it. APU's online. Supposedly was. Not yet, I guess. What was that weird sound? That's new. Alright. Okay. Boston to... Initialize the IRS there. Good. Over top. I don't know why the battery's not working. That just seems odd, but nothing I can do. Alright, IRSs are aligning. Battery is on. APU power is on. External power is off. Don't need it. Make sure that is manual. Go ahead and test it. Good. Arm that. Good. Alright, which plane and where are you? So we are in the PMDG MD-11F of, when it loads, FedEx at Boston Logan International. And we're on VATSIM, so there are some planes kind of sunken into the ground, but it's fine. So yeah. I missed it too. So yeah, welcome everybody. We are sitting here at the ramp in Boston Logan International Airport. We're going to be flying the PMG MD-11F to Cincinnati, Covington International. In Cincinnati, Ohio. It's a main hub for Atlas Air, actually. Amazon Prime Atlas Air. We're just flying in the MD-11 of FedEx today because I don't have an Atlas Air repaint of the MD-11. So, wow, those textures. Which one's the interior, exterior? He's climbing like a rocket, my goodness. Alright. Let's go ahead and get some panel lighting. Check our windshield wipers. Good. So we only have 15,000 pounds of fuel and we need 65,000. We're going to come down here. We're going to go to shortcuts. We're refueling. And I'm going to grab my calculator here on my phone. I need 65 or 66,000 divided by 3. Divided by 3. And that's 22,000 each tank. So we're going to go 22,000. Of course it is. Yes, mode manual. Alright. And start. And now we're getting our fuel here. Yeah, the dark texture. Ah, yes. Love the MD-11's texturing. PMG did a good job with it. So, outside it's also quite dark. So, yeah. The exterior textures, I think, came from McFat. Or not McFat. MCPHAT. Some of them, but these are like HDT. They came from FSX and prepared. So, alright, going back down. We're going to get the FMC programmed here. Alright, cruising altitude is flight level 360 today. Flight number is FedEx 811 Heavy. It's a new one. Alright, and we need our temperature and wind component, and that can be found on the chart, or on your briefing package. So the average wind component is -14, so /-14 today. So that means we have a headwind of 14 knots, and our temperature is going to be top of climb. There he is. Outside air temperature is -45. Okay, cost index today is going to be 36. Alright. And next page. Our block weight. Oh, what was our takeoff gross weight? block is going to be 66,000. And I'll check that in a bit. Our ZFW is 413. Our takeoff gross weight is 477.5, and the estimated was 475.6. That is good. Takeoff, our ZFW Cg. Oh, what was our ZFW Cg? That was on our thing, and I forgot to grab a photograph. Crap. Alright. I did not grab a photo of that. I'll have to check it in a bit here. What's our air looking like? The cabin pressure is manual. Now it's auto. Going to config here. The auto brake is off. I know the auto brake's off. Go to the hydraulics. Alright. Go to the engine here. We'll have a CG in that once we get everything fine here. 49.7. How's our fuel coming? Almost done. I needed to grab that ZFW CG and I did not. I think it was 25.1, I think. I'm gonna guess that's what it was. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Alright. It's almost there. Okay. Comments. What's the cost index? The cost index of the aircraft is what it uses to gauge the speed. So the lower the cost index, the less fuel you're going to use, but the slower your aircraft is going to go. And vice versa, the higher it is, the faster you're going to go, but the more fuel you're going to burn. So there's that sweet spot in the cost index to find out how it's going to be, what's going to be the best cost effectiveness. So, never used the FMC that much. Yes, the FMC is a very intricate piece of computer tech that took me a while to learn. Am I still using SweetFX? Yes, here it is. So this is on, and this is off. So, yeah, I am using SweetFX. There's a little bit of a difference. So, yes. Alright, so our CT is 28.7. That is our takeoff CG. We do have our fuel done, so we're just going to stop it now. Go back to the menu. We're going to go to shortcuts. Alright, we do have 66 on our block now, and we have a block of 66, so that is good. Now we're going to go here, and we're going to have our refuel quantity. Actually, that's fine. We don't need any ballast fuel, so we're good. Alright, flight plan. Let's go ahead and check our plan here. To go to Boston, we're going to go to the SID, and let me go ahead and grab the ATC ground to find out what tower, what runway we're departing. Let's see here, 121.9.
Delta 590 short of runway 4 left on runway 33 right next. Delta 590 on Boston ground on runway 15 left. Cross runway 4 left, left November, hold short runway 15 right. Roger, cross 4 left on runway 33 right, left on November, hold short runway 33 left for Delta 590. 590 on November cross runway 15 right, taxi by Alpha Kilo. Correction, Alpha Echo. 15 right, Alpha Kilo to the ramp.
Delta 2030, ready for taxi at runway 09.
Delta 2030, swap normal.
Alright, I need to contact the ground here. They're on 121.9. We are as well. Good, alright. Let's see here. It's quiet.
Delta 1288, Rebecca is correct, device there for taxi. Boston ground, WestJet 425 is off of runway 4 right, holding short of runway 33 right on Yankee. WestJet 425, join runway 15 left cross, runway 4 left, then left November, hold short runway 15
There
right.
we go.
We'll join 15 left,
Alright.
and left on November, hold short of 15 right, WestJet 425. Delta 2030, runway 9, taxi by Kilo Mike, cross runway 4 left.
Yeah, Kilo Mike to runway 09, cross 4 left, Delta 2030.
Ground, FedEx 811 Heavy. What runway are we using tonight?
FedEx 811, you next sector on runway 9er.
Runway 9 or 811 Heavy.
Alright.
Bravo, requesting clearance to San Diego with information extract.
09.
JetBlue 88 Bravo, say again, I missed the first part of your transition.
And we're going to be on the River 3, I think it is.
It is
Rev
Bravo,
3.
requesting clearance to San Diego with information X-ray.
Oh, it's the Revs 4.
JetBlue 88 Bravo,
Okay.
looks like your flight plan is invalid to San Diego.
Alright, insert. Good, now we're on there.
Okay, we're checking on that.
I'm surprised they gave us 9, that's a short runway, but it's fine. Alright. Flight plan. Top of climb at 360. Everything else is fine. Top of descent, and we'll plug that arrival in later.
JetBlue 88 Bravo, is the flight plan correct now?
Cabin doors. We're gonna close you.
JetBlue 88 Bravo, negative, your flight plan starts off with
Cargo
the
doors.
Atla 5 Alpha departure. WestJet 425, cross runway 15 right at November, taxi ramp via Alpha Echo. Cross 15 right at November and taxi via Alpha Echo, WestJet 425.
Alright, let's go ahead and get some cargo heat in there. Put it about halfway. And we're just gonna keep those on low for right now. Annunciator test.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
Good.
Delta 1888, say again, your audio is still very quiet.
Alright. Actually, that's gonna just stay on auto.
JetBlue 88 Bravo, your flight advisor to
Our
copy.
logo light's gonna stay off for right now. Navs are
Right
fine.
to copy.
Delta
And
2030, monitor tower
good.
1882.
Over the
Alright.
tower, Delta 2030.
JetBlue 88 Bravo, you're cleared over San Diego Airport by the Highland 5 departure event as filed. Climb by
Boston
assist
Tower's
departure,
128.8.
133.0, squawk 1401.
5, 6, 7, 8, and we'll have
They
it
don't
on
have
standby.
initial climb, JetBlue 88 Bravo.
Alright. Let's go
Say
ahead
again for JetBlue 88 Bravo.
Did we have an initial climb?
Alright, parking brake is set.
Sorry, JetBlue 88 Bravo, I'm having a hard time understanding you.
There he is. Alright. So yeah, real quick. MD-11 is PMDG MD-11. You can't buy it anymore. So, Great. Step by step. There is a problem with the D3, D9, DLL, and Suite FX. If that is not working how it should, then Suite FX will not work at all. This should be armed, right? Emergency lights are disarmed. Where's the emergency lights? There they are. Alright, door is open. I know the door's open. Cabin doors. It's gonna say unable. Okay, all doors owned, actually. Alright, that's fine. Cargo doors, everything is good.
Ground ending American 3, 29 with you on
No doors open.
Romeo, clear for it.
Going to the
American 329 Boston, ground on November cross, runway 4 left, and hold short runway 15 left.
Alright.
November cross 4 left, hold short, 15 left, American 329.
And now, we need to go get our takeoff trim. So that
Boston, good evening, King Air 7436 Romeo, request IFI to Nantucket with X-ray.
we need to finish this here. So, flaps. Would be 22.
November 7436 Romeo, Boston, ground clear of Nantucket Airport by the loading to departure rate of vectors direct. Maintain 3000, departure frequency 133.0, squawk 1403.
Is...
King Air 26 Romeo is cleared to Nantucket Nantucket Airport via Logan departure, maintain 3000, departure frequency 133.0 and 1403 in the squawk. What was the point we were to expect radar vectors to? November 7436 Romeo, Logan 2 departure. Logan 2 departure, radar vectors
36,
direct.
149.
Logan 2 departure, radar vectors direct, King Air 36 Romeo.
Well,
November 46 Romeo, read back is correct, advise ready for taxi. Advise ready for taxi.
And we have our stab of 4.8. So right here, we're going to bring that up to 4.8. I love it. Where's my elevator trim? Alright, we're good for right now. Okay, going over to here to the overhead, we're going to be turning on the one auxiliary pump to give us some power here. And we're going to go down to the dial of flap, and we're going to put in 22. And that'll bring us to 22 degrees of flaps for departure. And we're going to bring this up to 4.8 now. Is 4 and 8. So that's our unit of trim, and that's what we will use so we don't go too high nose up or down. Example.
American 329 cross runway 15 left at November, hold short runway
cargo
15 right.
flight that crashed in
Cross
Afghanistan.
15 left at November, hold short, 15 right, American 329.
Because, or FCFG, because the cargo came off, so that right there would be the same thing, but with elevator trim. So that's what prevents that.
American 329 on November cross runway 15 right, taxi rate
Alright,
15
APU power is on.
November cross 15
Generators
right,
are fine.
taxi.
Pumps are off for right now because everything's managed by
To
the
Alpha,
automatic
American
system.
329.
If I wanted to use
Boston
a
ground,
manual,
WestJet 425, just wanted to confirm that flight was
Alright,
for
beacon is gonna
PRP
be on here.
IFR 16.
because we're getting ready for.
WestJet 425 stand.
Alright. Turning engine ignition on. That'll turn our APU packs off. And what we're going to do here. Alright. Ground FedEx 811 Heavy ready for push and starts.
FedEx 11 heavy, squawk normal.
Squawk Charlie, FedEx, or Squawk Normal 811. Alright. There we go. And I took a photo that gave me my clearance before because apparently they're just doing that at busy airports, so I should have a squawk code here. Climb flight level 36010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is on 133.0. Message serves as your departure clearance. You do not need to reply to this message. Contact Boston Ground 1214.
Kilo 36 Romeo is ready to taxi information. X-ray, we're at the north ramp. November 7446 Romeo, runway Nana, taxi via Bravo Kilo Mike, cross runway 4 left. Runway 9 via Bravo Kilo Mike, cross 4 left, Kilo 36 Romeo.
No. There we go.
Western 425, congrats on your PFBI FR 16 pass. Thank you very much, Western 425. Western 425, I'm hoping to do now the next one to 17 to Rutland, so should I probably disconnect and start again? Western 425, you can just reapply your flight plan and call me if you're, and then call me when you're ready.
169.
Okay, Western 425.
Or 162. Alright. I'm guessing my squawk code is 1371. Alright. Ground FedEx 811, how do you be ready for push and start?
FedEx 811, how do you push back onto the right beside air discretion by center for taxi?
Alright. Guys ready for taxi, FedEx 811 Heavy. Alright. Start air pressure is low. I know it's low. So we're going to turn you off for the moment. And we're going to turn you back on. We're going to hit prepare position for departure. Yes, I need to push back. And that'll get the guys outside moving here. There comes the pushback truck. And we'll be on our way. It's weird not having battery sounds. It's quite annoying, actually, when they should be here. Alright. EPU is on. Emergency lights are armed. Test. Okay.
Boston Ground, UPS 49 with you.
UPS 449, Boston Ground, join runway 15 left, cross runway 4 left, full short runway 15 right.
Join 15 left, hold short 15 right.
Okay, hold on as we prepare the aircraft for pushback.
How's it going? It is going good.
Sentinel aircraft, Boston Airport information, Yankee is current, altimeter 2966.
US at full ATC tonight, so I'm taking advantage of it and getting some practice.
UPS 49 left on November.
Left on November for UPS 49, roger.
Alright. Please parking brake.
Okay, starting pushback.
What? Kit, beacon is armed.
Left is clear, right is clear. Okay to start engines.
Engine 1 starting. Yes, I am using them at the moment. They are absolutely amazing.
Boston Ground, Western 425.
And my frame rate is insanely high compared to the default FS9 clouds.
And has
So,
information, Yankee.
I'm
Western
very happy
425, Boston Ground, expect
with
PDC.
how the testing is going. They're doing very well.
Expect PDC, Western 425.
FedEx 752. Alright. Yeah, these the Skyforce clouds are absolutely amazing. Full overcast coverage. Something that you never had with the default FS9 clouds. And still 60 FPS. something that you would never have with FS9 clouds. Especially in one of the complex aircraft like this.
In position. Please set parking brakes.
Parking brakes set. Engine 2 starting.
UPS 49 cross runway 15 right at November,
Start.
right turn on Alpha.
Here comes the air.
Right turn on
And
Alpha.
third engine start.
Tow equipment is removed.
Of course it did.
You are clear for taxi. Please wait for my hand signal on the left-hand side. Goodbye.
Alright. Engine started. Taxi lights on. Logo lights, we don't need that actually. Looks absolutely fantastic. No, the cloud textures are the REX7. They're in 512 instead of 1024. I doubled my frames when I went to 512. So, yeah, I stuck with them. And they still look decent. A little, not quite as good when up close, but still decent. So, alright. Okay. Ground 8, FedEx 811 Heavy ready for depart, or ready for taxi. Not departure.
FedEx 811 Heavy runway 9 taxi via Alpha Lima Bravo Kilo, Mike, cross runway 4 left.
Alpha Lima Bravo Kilo Mike 4 left. Okay. Taxi via Alpha Lima Bravo Kilo Mike, cross runway 4 left, FedEx 811 Heavy. Alright. And I'm gonna pull up my charts and use them. Boston. Open charts list. Taxi airport.
There are some 446 runway contact Arrow 288. UPS 49, caution V730 Delta pushing right now. I don't know what's up with him.
Yeah, I'm steering a little wide of UPS 49, roger.
Alright.
FedEx 811, caution V UPS 49 entering for ramp.
Move caution to the UPS entered in ramp, FedEx 811 Heavy. Alright. Let's let him go in first. And we'll do our checklist here. So flaps go 22. Are they going down?
Delta 1288, pushing taxi.
Delta 1288, runway 9 taxi via Alpha November Bravo Kilo, Mike, cross runway 4 left.
093. Prof armed. Nav armed. And when we hit the brake, everything should be good. I'll be right back. I gotta go grab something.
Kilo, Mike. Delta 1288 on taxi 09 Alpha November Bravo Kilo Mike.
Alright. We still have that error message. Pack 2 is off. Why is Pack 2 off? Let's turn you off. APU does not need to be on anymore. Okay, we got flow now? On. Alright, we're good again. Alright. And we got the green box, so we're good to go. There's Lima. This 737's kind of out there. I don't know what he's doing.
Boston ground, Westjet 425 is ready to push, has information Yankee and the PDC.
Alright.
Westjet 425, Boston ground, hello, say location.
Wide turn. There we go. Why are we
Westjet
on
425 is at Bravo 9er Alpha, gate Bravo 9er Alpha. Okay, Westjet 425, push back onto taxiway, Echo is approved. BFE IFR 17 is approved.
That's
And
behind
push
because
back onto
this
Echo
scenery's
and
bad
PFR.
because
Glad that
this is
working out.
Bravo
Thanks,
now.
Westjet 425.
Kilo is now a small taxiway. Bravo's the big one. So that one's off, but it's fine.
Good evening, Boston ground at 123, radio check.
Delta 125 second.
Radio check.
Hear you fine, loud and clear.
Alright.
FedEx 911 Heavy Bonnet, sorry, 128.8, see ya.
128.8, see ya. FedEx 811 Heavy. Alright. There's tower. To monitor it. And we need departure, which is 133. Alright.
Boston Tower, Unit 1178 with you on the RNAV, runway 4 ready for bridge.
1178 Boston Tower, good evening. Number 2 following a 737 on a 4-mile final. Wind calm, runway 4 right, clear to land.
4 right, clear land following the 7.
Alright. Here's 4 left on Kilo. Well, it should be Kilo. Right now it's Sierra. But it's okay. And here's runway 09. Just in time to see an airplane land. Nice. Alright. Let's watch this guy. He's kind of nosing it in right now. Nice flare. He must be using prepared because... yeah, he's using prepared. Alright. Tower, FedEx 811 Heavy, runway 09, ready for departure.
FedEx 811 Heavy, Boston Tower, good evening. Wind calm, runway 9, clear for takeoff. Traffic is a 737 on the 7-mile final for the crossing runway.
Clear for takeoff, runway 8, or 8 is FedEx 811 Heavy. We'll watch for crossing traffic. Alright.
American 182, welcome to Boston, ground point niner.
And we need our high intensity. Alright, let's go.
And FedEx 811 Heavy, just to confirm, it's not a crossing traffic, it's a landing traffic on a crossing runway 6 miles out, spelling 737.
Okay. Letting traffic on a crossing runway. We're gonna get on out of here. FedEx 811 Heavy. Okay. Go. All right. Takeoff.
Thrust set.
Checked.
80 knots.
There we go. Cross-checked.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
The ATIS was winds calm, it was information Yankee. Alright.
FedEx 811 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure rate, FedEx 811 Heavy. Have a good night. My goodness.
Tango Zulu, Boston approach, leave Boston altimeter 266, maintain fast forward speed.
Saying in all up to altimeter.
November 115, Tango Zulu, Boston altimeter 266.
Altimeter 2966, November 115 Tango Zulu.
Departure FedEx 811 Heavy climbing through 3,700 for flight level 360.
FedEx 811 Heavy, Boston departure, radar contact, time maintain 14,000.
14,000 FedEx 811 Heavy. Alright. $4,000. Flaps retract. There's slats retract. There
Slats
we go.
retract.
Alright.
Number 5, Tango Zulu, cross Goshi at or above 6,000, cleared RNAV GPS, runway 4, right approach.
Cross Goshi at or above 6,000 feet. Clear RNAV runway 4 approach. November 15 Tango Zulu.
Number 5, Tango Zulu, maintain 230 knots or greater until advised.
Maintain 230 knot or greater. November 15 Tango Zulu.
American 521, reduce speed to 210.
210 south.
I'm still hand flying it here. I'm having some fun.
Boston approach, good evening, Care 14, 6,000 with a Yankee.
Care 14, Boston approach the Boston altimeter 266, expect the RNAV GPS runway 4 right approach.
RNAV GPS 4 right approach, and we have a Yankee on board for Care 14.
And Care 14, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles, opposite direction, Barron at 7,000, report inside.
And Care 14 looking. And for Care 14, weather request.
Care 14, go ahead.
Care 14, and we get the visual 4 left this evening. If not, that's fine.
Care 14, standby. FedEx 811 Heavy, contact Boston Center 134.7.
Boston Center 134.7, FedEx 811 Heavy. Have a good night. Alright, let's go auto flight.
Auto flight.
And autopilot nav 1. Alright, 134.7. Boston Center, good evening. FedEx 811 Heavy climbing through flight level 12, or climbing through 12,600 for flight level, ah, my goodness. Oh, crap. Alright.
FedEx 811 Heavy Boston Center, climb maintain flight level 360.
360, FedEx 811 Heavy, my bad.
Words are hard.
Words are very hard. Alright. There we go. 360. We're set. So maybe once I can get control of my speech again, I'll be able to talk. Let's go ahead and see here. So do I switch on the...
Autopilot. Autopilot. Autopilot.
Don't bump the yoke of the MD-11.
Southwest 5. Do you happen to know the weather in Baltimore?
So basically what happens when you bump the yoke is it disengages the autopilot, so... Alright.
Boston Center, Endeavor 4991, flight level 390.
I keep the flight director and I switch on during the takeoff procedure. So basically with the MD-11,
good evening, Korean Air
on
8021,
departure,
level 37. Boston Center, welcome
to
to break. Who else called just
the
before?
autopilot. To arm the
Southwest
autopilot.
580, do you happen to know the weather in Baltimore?
Nav, and
I can pull it up, stand by.
which is profile climb.
Thank you, that was going to help you.
So
Okay,
that's
Southwest 580 before I send you off to New York. Rather advisory because New York is offline. Baltimore weather 0154 Zulu, wind 30011, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 14.6, altimeter 2987. I have no idea what runway they're landing.
Switches it over
I can't
to
tell you.
Nav 1 and Autopilot 1, which is your main autopilot.
Alright,
So-
thank you for that.
When I was learning, I did not always
Southwest 580 New York Center is offline. Radar service terminated.
and what that did is it would
Over to Unicom. Thanks
climb
for
to what the first altitude and hold, and when you changed it, it wouldn't continue climbing.
That's wait for a couple minutes.
On the local runway 22 to circle for runway
These
4.
clouds,
Green Air 8021, good evening.
cloudless sky.
Green Air 8821, Boston Center.
4-4 with land sky venture
From
220.
Skyforce.
That's not how it works for IFRs, Logan.
Jazz,
Absolutely insane.
calling for again.
Center, WestJet 425 is climbing through 11,000 for 14,000, WestJet 425.
WestJet 425, Boston Center, I show your cruising altitude is 1-2000, verify you'd like 1-4000.
I can stay at 1-2000, departure gave me 1-4000.
Keep missing.
WestJet 425, just let me know, would you like 1-2000 or 1-4000?
1-2000 is preferable, WestJet 425.
WestJet 425, roger.
Boston, Baron, November, India, Papa's down and clear of 3-3 at Burlington.
Wrong one. There we go.
Good evening, American
On the climb.
230. WestJet 425, maintain 1-2000.
Maintain 1-2000, sorry, we were climbing through it when we were sorting that out, WestJet 425.
No problem. Who was the first person that called?
That was Giant 3393.
I heard Giant 3393, Boston Center, roger. Who else? American.
Baron, November, India, Papa's down and clear runway 33 Burlington.
No, the American called. Who else? Who was the American?
American 1709.
American 1709, Boston Center, climb maintain, flight level 340.
On the 340, first up in there.
Charlie Fox and November India Papa, taxi to parking, remain this frequency.
Taxi to parking, your frequency, November, India, Papa.
Alright, so we are on our way.
Boston Center, good evening. Boston 7744 with you climbing out of 13,500 up to 17,000.
American, correction, Alaska 7744, Boston Center, climb maintain, flight level 210.
I'm maintain flight level 210, Boston 7744.
Southwest 1816, proceed direct probe. Southwest 1816, descend via the probe up to arrival, runway 4 right, dominant altimeter 2966.
2966, send me the robot 3.
So for anybody wondering, these are REX Skyforce Cloud models. One of the guys in our forum found out that Skyforce for FSX Prepared, or Skyforce for Prepared 3D, actually works fine in FS9 because the cloud structure of Prepared and FS9, or Prepared V4, V5 is True Sky now. But V4, the cloud structure is identical to FS9, the way the clouds were made, the coding. So he was able to take all the cloud models from Prepared,
Is there anybody calling unanswered?
Skyforce, and put them into FS9, and with a little bit of testing.
Air Canada 472, contact Montreal Center 128.77.
So, if you want Skyforce
Montreal
clouds,
Center 128.77.
FS2004 asymmetry of flights, and we can show you how to get Skyforce clouds into your sim. It will require a purchase of REX Skyforce, but I can guarantee it is well worth the money.
Thank you.
It looks absolutely amazing. And you'll have thunderstorms that actually like reach up to, I think, flight level. I had one that went up to flight level 600, something I'd never seen before in FS9 default clouds.
Got 227 clear on Bravo.
New set of textures loading there, so that's why there's the glitching.
Show down 227.
Alright. So yeah, how's everybody been?
Boston Center, good evening. Aircraft 479 with you. 30 coming on control, 13,000 feet.
Air Canada 479, Boston Center, climb maintain flight level 260.
60 again,
Center Bear, November, India, Papa, shutdown. Thanks for the help.
Appreciate the problem, good night.
You too.
Vietnam 32 Zulu, contact Boston Center, correction, wow, New York approach 128.12.
Push, fast 600.
128.12 for November 32 Zulu, have a good day. Zoom.
Oh, of course, that's fine, thank you.
Boston Center, Western 425 would like to request PR nav Zulu 19er approach at Roland.
Western 425, roger. Endeavor 4991, descend across Swede at or below flight level 230.
Speed out or below flight level 230, Endeavor 4991. We'll start that now.
Endeavor 4991, roger, and then cross Cambridge at and maintain 17,000. Bradley altimeter 2970.
Cambridge at maintain 17,000, Endeavor 4991. Look, maintain V5 through Skyforce Sky, I'll pick up the cloud, but also chipper should
I'm sorry, that was incorrect. Disregard that last information.
I was trying to figure that one out. We'll disregard Endeavor 4991. Awfully, like, mumble. What should be no surprise.
See, down there you can see the coast, actually. That is Connecticut, Rhode Island, Southern Massachusetts area. New York.
Western 425, you said you're requesting the RNAV 17 at Rutland?
Western 425, the RNAV 19 at Rutland, Zulu.
Lots and lots of clouds.
Western 425, roger. Proceed direct GIF-G. Cross GIF-G at or above 6,000. Cleared RNAV GTX for runway 19 approach. Advise procedure turn inbound.
For the most part, some
We'll fly direct to get
in here on FS9.
and we'll proceed there at or above 5,000.
Very
And
good.
advise procedure turn inbound WestJet 425 for the RNAV 19
add-ons
Zulu
I'm
approach.
using. I'm using the PMTG
GIF-G at or above
MD-11F
6,000.
FedEx.
And you're cleared RNAV GTX Zulu runway 19 approach.
Outside,
Procedure turn inbound.
texture-wise,
Get
all
key at or
you
above
see-
6,000 and cleared RNAV
visual effects come
Zulu
from
19er approach and report the procedure turn inbound WestJet 425.
you can get that for free
Grab
over
American
projects.
1456
I use
to 70 of the
it
Japan
for
2 arrival,
FS9,
runway 4 right, key altimeter 2970.
MTEX. Textures on the ground are Orbix converted. You can get those in one of my previous videos.
American
A lot of
1456 Boston
textures
Center.
are REX
American, 1456.
07, REX
American 1456 to 70 of the Japan 2 arrival, runway 4 right,
and
key
the cloud
altimeter
models
2970.
themselves are
Can I
from
you to send me the
REX
JSON 2 star, American 1456.
Other than that,
Verify the runway 4 right
that's about
transition.
it. So not
American,
too much.
1456 4 right.
I am using ultimate terrain.
Korea 8821 cross Lolly at
If you guys
maintain
have any
flight
questions
level 200.
about the sim, how I got it running,
Lolly at or maintain level
feel free to ask in the comments below and I'll answer. There's not too much happening down there, so feel free to spice things up a little bit.
Endeavor 4991 cross Stella at and maintain 1000 Bradley altimeter 2970.
970 cross the ladder, maintain 11,000, Endeavor 4991.
Anybody calling on it? Anybody missing a call from Boston?
Korean Air 8821, confirm, Lima, Oscar, Lima, Yankee for 200.
Korean Air 8821 affirmative, Lolly at flight level 200.
Roger, Lolly at flight level 200, Korean Air 8821.
And Boston Center, Climbing. What running should we expect for Bangkok?
Seems like we're going to be out of ATC for a little bit here. But then we'll be going into
Altitude.
I heard Alaska 7744, descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 4 right, Providence altimeter 2966.
Alright, stand by the Roebuck through arrival, runway 4 right.
34.9 on
altimeter
the
2966.
Alright.
Alaska 7744.
speed brake here when the throttle's
Hotel India 24, proceed direct Calverton, that's Charlie, then direct to Rober.
and that gets set back to 15 degrees for the arrival. Alright, difficult to hear you with the cats, or with the comm.
Delta 1288, Boston Center, climb maintain 16,000.
Let me do this. Shift G.
Delta 288.
We turn back
Maintaining
that, and I will turn back Swift. Alright, how about now? Can you hear me better? Rodolfo? I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Can you hear me better now?
Roger that. Also, 4 charge, Robert.
Hotel India 24, cross Charlie at 12,000, 12,000, 250 knots, JFK altimeter 2974.
Okay, awesome.
Roger that.
So yeah,
Charlie,
basically my settings, I am flying the PMDG MD-11. You can't buy it anymore. You can probably find it. If you go I'm not gonna, yeah, you could probably find it. I about guarantee you'll find it. But you can't purchase it anymore because they shut that down a long time ago. Amazing add-on though. As for the exterior visuals, I am using Orbix for the ground textures. Really good, the best I've found. The contrails, sky colors, and pretty much everything except the clouds is from MTEX. That is a freeware product, XPayware. You can pick that up over at Toga Projects. They develop for Prepared. Really, really good. I highly recommend it.
3393 cross
Cloud textures are REX set 7. Really nice Cumulus set. I really like it. And then the cloud models themselves are from REX Skyforce. So, a couple of guys on the forum that I'm in over at Facebook. We got it working.
Good evening, Southwest
We found that Skyforce clouds work in FS9 perfectly.
12,000
This
for
is that you're seeing.
14,000.
And the frame rate on them is so much better. This is solid overcast Cumulus.
Southwest 1,
And
Boston
it's an
Center,
absolutely
climbing
amazing
level
frame rate.
320.
Level 320.
So,
Southwest
I'm
1.
using... Okay, yes, I'm using FS9 on a Windows 10 computer. Without problem? I would not say without problem. There is a
Delta
problem
123, Boston Center, climb maintain flight level 220.
with some of the sound. You have to get it just right or else it doesn't work, and I was having trouble with that earlier today, or earlier in the stream. Now, there is one update, and I don't remember the name of it, but it was a Windows security update. And if that security update is installed, FS9 will
Boston
not
Center,
run
American
on Windows 10
1456.
at all.
American 1456.
So I had to
Hey,
uninstall that
American
update to get it
1456,
on
just
Windows 10.
letting you know, we have a situation on the back of the aircraft. We had an unruly passenger. From what I've heard, he's
It
currently
worked fine.
restrained. However, we do have some scratches
Yes,
and I think a dislocated shoulder.
FS9 in 2020 is still beautiful.
Coordinate with tower to get,
I still
law
love it.
enforcement and medical at our gate. We'd like to continue
It's
to
a little old, but it's the only sim that has the MD-11.
Say again
I've
for
put a lot of
1456.
time into getting this thing to look nice. I've learned a lot about it, to the point to where I
Came in
enjoy
broken,
helping
one more
people
time for 1456,
get it
sorry.
working
American
themselves,
1456, understand the unruly passenger and
rather
I'll pass
than
that along. Do you need a diversion or anything on my
trying
end
to
right
get
now?
a new sim.
I think we're
Somebody
good.
has
The
an unruly
passenger is
passenger.
restrained in the back of the aircraft. We'd like to just continue to Boston with law enforcement medical at the gate.
Understood.
Thank you, 1456.
And I'm going to grab some screenshots for the forum here to show off the clouds, because they're insane. Absolutely insane.
Boston
Beautiful.
Center, Western 425.
Look at
You
that,
have
straight down,
altimeter
still
for
covered.
runway.
Absolutely amazing.
Western 425, Rutland altimeter 2977.
2977, Western 425.
My goodness, that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, FS2020. Wonder how it's coming along. I'm probably not going to be able to run it.
United 1887,
I mean,
level 35.
I looked at their specs, and my computer's in the
1887,
mid-range.
Boston Center, roger.
It's in the recommended, but not ideal. So it's like right on borderline recommended. I'm just lacking 8 gigs of RAM. I only have 8 gigs, and they're recommending minimum of 16. So yeah, that's going to be the limiter. And the graphics card's not the best. It's a 1050 Ti. I made a mistake in buying that one. I should have gone with the 1650, and I went with the 1050 Ti instead. Yeah, that was a mistake, but we all learn. All right.
Boston Center, Falcon number 850, Papa flight level 350.
November 850.
He sounds
Boston
like
Center,
someone I've
roger.
heard in real life. It's hilarious. I've heard that guy in real life. Or somebody sounding like him, so.
November 850, Papa. Sorry, I've been missing your calls over text here. My bad.
Alright.
State position.
Pay attention with the approach. Yes, I will try my best to pay attention with the approach. I love FS9, but sometimes during a flight,
It's
I
about
don't see
60 miles west of Depot. Destination Alpha Charlie, Hewlin, and Tucket.
my goodness.
Falcon 850 Papa Boston Center,
FS9
roger, descend and
sometimes-
maintain flight level 270.
Yes, sometimes during the flight the game will crash. I have not had that often. I have not had that a lot. Well, I think I've had it once
Southwest
lately.
1816, contact Boston approach,
It's pretty stable.
133.0.
330 Southwest 18.
I've only made one long haul flight. It was
Is
with the
anybody missing a
MD-11.
call from Boston?
And I didn't notice anything wrong at the end, but yes, sometimes the game will crash on you. I had a problem not too long ago, actually. It was actually, I think, yesterday.
Delta 2030, contact Cleveland
The
Center, 134.9.
Ultimate Terrain got all screwed up,
134.9, have a good night.
and whenever I would
Delta
load at the San Francisco Bay, it would just immediately crash. So, and it turns out I had corrupted Ultimate Terrain files, so I had to reinstall that, and then it was fine. But there is this one thing. The default autogen.xml from the simulator, I was in, or one of the guys in the forum found out that the default autogen XML,
4991, contact Bradley,
you
approach
don't
123.95. Adios.
they
2395,
recommend replacing it with
4991,
one from this Russian
Buenas
website.
noches. Buenas noches.
Because what the default FS9 XML does is it adds the autogen from FS9, so all your little chicken restaurants and special buildings and all that. All the stuff that you barely see anyways,
Hotel India
rather than just
24,
the
contact
normal
New York
autogen.
Center, New York approach.
And what that
excuse me, New York
does
approach 128.12.
is that the normal autogen, once it's out of range, it doesn't load, or just like unloads itself. I guess, yeah, you could say that.
Bye-bye.
It'll disappear once it's out of range. The FS9 special autogen,
Falcon 50 Papa, descend and maintain 15,000.
Even once you're out of range,
altimeter 2978.
it would stay loaded in the game. It would not.
5000,
It would not go away. It would like disappear, but it was still there. And after so long, it would hog up so much memory that it would either one, kill your frame rate, or two, crash the sim.
No problem, sir.
So,
we'll expect outlets 6 for
yeah.
Falcon November 85, sir, Pop.
It's not really needed. Dark clouds down there, my goodness. Beautiful looking.
Alaska 7744, contact Boston approach 133.0.
Over Boston approach. Have a good night. Alaska 7744.
You do the same.
Wow, girl. They're not as common on VATSIM or any online network or aviation in general. They're getting there. They're getting more numbers, which is cool. Alright. So yeah, the MD-11, I have not flown it lately. I've spent a lot of time lately working on
American
getting stuff in the sim,
1456, contact
working
Boston approach 133.0.
better.
Good luck with the medical emergency.
Thank you so much. We'll go to Boston approach. Have a great night, American 1456.
You as well.
Within
Delta
a
2030,
month,
Cleveland 34.9. I sent you already.
within a month, we had completely rewrote how FS9
Korean Air
works.
8821
Pretty
departing
much,
my airspace to the southwest. New York
over
Center is
at the
offline.
forum.
Rate of service terminated. Frequency approved. Be advised, New York approach. New York approach. Covering Kennedy will be online.
Roger, frequency change approved to Unicom. Thank you.
So how can I disable the FS9 autogen? Yes, let me grab
Giant
the link for you.
3393, New York Center is offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change
It
approved.
is this
Be
Russian
advised, New York approach. Covering
add-on,
Kennedy will
which
be
adds
online. So you'll
lights in
contact
the
him for
evening.
arrival.
Okay,
Russian
frequency change to Unicom and then New York approach
evening
later, Giant 3393.
lights.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not allowed to hand you off directly.
FS9.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Where are you?
Center is possible for Delta 123 to reroute to New York City.
Just evening lights here.
Delta 123, which airport?
LaGuardia, please.
Delta 123, standby.
That's RU. Let's try that one. There it is. Alright, I will post the link here. Copy. There it goes. Alright. Here is the link. What that does is inside you will see a new terrain.cfg, some scenery files, or the scenery like a FS9 library update, and a new autogen.xml. What you're going to want to do is save all your old files
123, I have a new route for you. Advise ready to
and
go.
put
Actually,
the new autogen XML into the autogen folder. And if you want those nice lights, I have them. You can put those in as well. And it'll actually spice up the simulator, make it look a lot better, even without Ultimate Terrain. You'll have
Delta
some 3D lights.
123, new route for you. Advise ready to copy. It's going to take
But
you
what that
a bit
does
out
is
of
it
the window.
disables that FS9 autogen,
123,
and
ready to,
some
copy
users have
Delta
actually noted a frame
Delta
rate increase.
123 is going to be direct
not all.
Nelly, November, Echo, Lima, India, Echo. Direct Valray, Victor, Alpha, Lima, Romeo, Echo. Then the Harp 3 arrival.
Just solid overcast, my
hit the
goodness.
first waypoint again, please.
Nelly, November, Echo, Lima, India, Echo.
Alright, 7 people watching. Wow. Thank you guys.
Roger, stand by to the 123.
I can put it in the chat if you'd like.
Alright, once we get to PSB, I will go ahead and start programming the approach for the arrival.
Center United 1887, just let you know we're about 25 miles from top of descent.
United 1887, Roger.
Center American 1709 at double descent into
American 1709, cross Lawley, add and maintain flight level 200.
So yeah, if you guys have any questions about the simulator, tips, tricks, stuff to get it going, I can try and help you guys. If not, I can point you in the right direction
United
to get
1887,
info on the
cross
simulator.
speed at or below
And actually
flight
what
level
I will
230.
do
Sweet at or below flight level
Is
230,
this.
United 1887.
So United 1887, Swede at or below 230, then Stella at 1000.
Alright, Sweet at or below 230, then Stella at 11,000, United 1887, we have Atis Echo.
Roger.
what I'll do is this right here is a group for you guys,
Approach again.
and it's for all people interested in
Delta
FS9.
123, Harp 3.
Go ahead and put in a little application for that group, and I will accept you. And inside, we're a super active forum. We post
Delta 123,
images of
Roger.
flights,
I'm going to try to give you a
screenshots,
short
share
when you're
tips,
closer in,
tricks.
so it doesn't take too much time, but for now, proceed
We're
direct
against,
Nelly.
we are heavily against piracy, so don't go and expect to get free stuff. That won't happen. But you'll get a lot of free knowledge, and that is more valuable in,
Delta
than
1288
any
negative,
pirated
next
add-on
one,
you'll get.
Boston
So,
JFK 160 is the match.
we have some of the FS9 greats in the forum, and they help out a lot. Some of them have some of the coolest minds that you ever.
Falcon 50 Papa
think,
descent and maintains 5,000.
What they do is insane. So if you guys want to go over there and join, feel free to head on over. And if you guys have a lot of experience in the sim, Corey, United Airlines 7593, he's been simming since 2006. I've been simming since, I think, 2015 is when I bought it. I started off with FS2002 on an old Windows XP.
November 50
I
Papa, this
flew
is contact
slideshow.
Boston approach 118.2.
And I didn't get this computer until 2018. So basically when I started this channel, I started the channel only a couple months after I got this computer. And I started off with a 720p monitor and a GT 430, and then I upgraded it to a 1080p monitor and a GTX 1050 Ti.
Center, WestJet 425 is starting procedure turn for
But
RNAV.
I've collected a lot of knowledge over the years, but I'm still nowhere near some of the levels that some of the guys in the sim
WestJet
get to.
425, Roger. Remember, ask for the PRP IFR-17. It'll be a missed
Actually, the videos
approach.
on improving FS9. It has.
Fully aware. I have
Awesome. I don't have your clouds, but I
WestJet
do have
425,
orbits
Roger.
and NTEX.
Report
Okay.
missed approach.
Yeah, the
Or,
clouds are kind of a
no traffic
per
observed
person
between you
thing.
and the airport. Report
Not
missed approach
everybody
on this
likes the
frequency,
exact
change
same
to
kind of
advisory
clouds.
approved.
To me, these right here are some of the best looking clouds I've seen. Having flown in real life, this is the most.
FedEx 811
This is about the
departing
closest I
to the
can
west,
get
New York
to
Center is
the
offline,
real life
radar
clouds
service
that I
terminated,
fly.
frequency change approved.
And they'll change from day to day. So, yeah, but from what I look at, when I look outside the window, this is a lot of what I see. So you cannot wait until MSFS 2020 gets through. I can't wait either. I can't wait to see what the other YouTubers think of it and how it's going to go down. I'm just hoping Microsoft doesn't screw it up. I really hope they don't. Because they came back in 2020, and I'm just hoping that the streaming... I think the sim itself is going to be great. They're really putting a lot of detail into the flight model and making sure it works well and looks good and amazing and all that. And the flight model, it looks absolutely insane. But I'm just hoping that the streaming works out as they hope it will. Because I think that right there would be the limiting factor of the simulator. It'll be a great sim, but once it gets older, unlike FS9, you won't be able to get it. Once they shut the servers down in 20, 25 years, or however long it's going to be till it's considered outdated and old, you won't be able to use it anymore. Where FS9 you can use forever, really, theoretically. If you can work it on any new system, it'll work forever, pretty much. So yes, I am playing on VATSIM. I'm flying online on VATSIM. And the sound has gone... Okay, so we're out of there. Cleveland Center is on 134.9, okay. So we need to be on 122.8, I think, yeah. Center FedEx 811 Heavy, do we contact Unicom on 122.8?
FedEx 811, affirm 22.8.
122.8, FedEx 811 Heavy, thanks for your service tonight.
No problem, have a good day.
Alright. 122, and we're on 8 now. So we're just on Unicom over until we get to Cleveland Center, which will be a little bit of... it'll be a little while until we get there. We are just to the northwest of Scranton, Pennsylvania. We're over Montrose, PA. And we'll be heading in once we get to about the Sproul State Forest, Clearfield State College, Altoona. Once we get there, then we'll, yeah, go ahead and contact Cleveland. As of right now, we have full ATC upon arrival into Cincinnati. I hope it stays that way. I hope. All right. Yes, I am enjoying Skyforce a lot. It is absolutely amazing here. Let me show you outside. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. No frame rate drops. This is insane. Like, to get 60 frames all around and not have to worry about anything. With the default FS9 clouds, this would not be happening. I would not be getting this amount of frames with this many clouds. I should be getting like 30 frames there. I'm getting the exact same amount as clear sky. So I'm loving it. I can't thank you enough for finding out how that worked. Yeah, it's insane. All right. Well, I stream my flight simulator over on Twitch, and there are a few. I don't use Twitch. I've never wanted to get into it. I prefer YouTube. It's just where my channel is. I can upload these there, and if somebody wants to watch a stream or the takeoff or landing or something like that, because that's what most people watch, is the departure and arrival. Not really anybody watches the cruise. Maybe on the big simmers, yes, because they're more of a comedian or comedy that flies an they're more of a comedian that flies an airplane than a person that's going to be getting their actual commercial pilot's license and flying for the airlines, hopefully one day. But I just stream on YouTube because it's I enjoy it a little better. I like the environment more. So, VATSIM. What is VATSIM? VATSIM is an online ATC. Basically what that means is you are talking to real air traffic controllers, real people, real pilot, well, not real pilots, but real people on the other side. You're not just going to be pushing the tab key, or not the tab key, the key above tab, and opening up a default ATC thing and talking to just a fake controller. It's real, and what you can use it for is training for real-world flying. And practice, and just getting comfortable with the radios, especially if you're going into the real-world aviation, like I am. You can get comfortable with radio work, and that way you'll have somewhat of an idea once you start flying the real aircraft. It's a little hard to get into. There is a learning curve, especially on the communicating and knowing to say, or knowing what you need to say when, and it takes a little while. This is my first time flying the MD-11 because I'm finally comfortable with flying it online. That's why on the other streams it's always been the 737. It's because that was the only plane I have been comfortable with. So is VATSIM an application? VATSIM uses, you have to download it. For FS9 you have one thing that you can use. There is one application that connects to VATSIM, and that is called Swift. And it's quite sucky. I'm not a fan of it, but it's the only one available for FS9, sadly. So, what you have to do, it's very hard, and I'm working on making a tutorial for it, and I'm hoping I don't screw anything up so it just throws you guys off, but what I'm hoping to do is get the tutorial going, because you have to install it, and then you have to put in a set of AI traffic models, and for that I used World of AI. It's the best one I found that's free. What you do is you just put in the models, and you have to make a model set, and then once you do that you configure it. And the big kicker is when you install Swift, FS9 is a 32-bit application. So you have to get the 32-bit version of Swift. Even if you have a 64-bit computer, you have to get the 32-bit version of Swift, or else FS9 will not connect to it. I don't know why they never mentioned that, but they did, but they didn't, and I found it out by myself, and I was like, oh, well, crap. All right, that makes sense. So other than that, once you get through that, I would just say install it to the direct C drive. Don't go in any of your program files or any of those folders. Install it to C. Then it should work. So it takes a little bit of time to get used to it. It's not the best looking interface. It reminds me of
all aircraft call towers terminating Delta airspace service at this time.
It reminds me more of a early 2000s interface than anything else. So. Yep.
Pilot operated field lightning is available on 119.8. For available information or IFR services, contact New York Approach Control on 128, correction, on 119
welcome.
or 1.3. I can't talk. While airborne or on the ground, contact flight service report NOTAMs.
Right, ATC starting to go down. We're about halfway to our destination. Well, about a third of the way. We are 1/3 through Pennsylvania. Ground speed of 481 knots, true airspeed of 483. We got a 28 knot direct crosswind. Not that bad. And we're looking to be arriving. Let's see here. Estimated time of arrival is 0401 Zulu. Estimated time en route 1 hour. Time connected 1 hour and 24 minutes. So we got about an hour remaining on the flight. And 390 miles. Nautical miles remaining. Transponder is 1371 for you guys. And then so far we have flown 263 miles. So, alright. 271 miles now. Alright, VATSIM is pretty much built, prepared, and Flight Simulator 10, and of course X-Plane. Yeah, I would have to say it did. Yeah. It seems, I used to use Iveo, and I still do use Iveo from time to time, because if I want to try and fly with my friends and do, like, for example, if I want to try and do formation flying, VATSIM doesn't really work too well for that, so IVEO does a lot better job with smoothness of aircraft, but VATSIM audio and controllers and everything else is more active in FS9. Well, US-wise, I log onto VATSIM and there's US controllers everywhere. I log into IVEO, there's 1, 2, sometimes 0. So, yeah, not near as many. Alright. Heading towards Big O. Holding at 360. Alright, we should be getting close to a massive lake. We're here at Jersey Shore, PA. There should be a pretty big lake coming up soon here. There's the highway that goes across. There's a small part of the lake. Where's the lake at? It should be in the mountains. Where's it at? That's interesting. Unless it's underneath the clouds, I'm guessing, maybe. Not seeing it. There's the river. Okay, there's that. We're crossing under Larryville. Okay, there's the highway. And that explains it. The lake is underneath all of the clouds. So, yeah. Off the left-hand side, you can see the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. Quite pretty. Down below, you can see all the roads going through all the hills and weaving through everything. I wonder if maybe it just completely forgot about this lake. I'm not seeing it at all. Unless that's a state forest of some sort. Maybe that's it. I bet you it's a state forest, not a lake. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. It is a state forest. I was gonna say. Alright. Alright, I'm going to contact Cleveland Center here in a little bit. I would love to descend through that. That'd be awesome. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and tune in. Just start.
Hey, good evening, Cleveland Center, November 7-8, Mike, down on the ground at Beaver, looking to pick up IFR.
Yeah, 7-8, Mike, confirm your location again.
Down at Beaver County Airport, outside of Pittsburgh.
Roger, November 7-8,
And
Mike,
we're going to be on 119. 119.55 for Indianapolis Center. All right. Cleveland Center, FedEx 11 Heavy, flight level 360.
Airbus Hotel Tango Lima Sierra, contact Indy Center 119.55.
11955.
FedEx 811, good evening, Cleveland Center. You're going to be radar contact, going to be 67 miles southeast of the Clarion VOR, flight level 3601.
Yep, that is me. All right, back into ATC coverage. Happy to be there. Flying without ATCs, quite bland.
7-8, Mike, ready, copy.
60 FPS, loving it.
Airport, radar vectors
with all those clouds, beautiful.
Climb maintain 5,000, expect flight level 37.
So yeah, once again, if any of you guys are due, use the PMG MD-11 today. Outside, the textures are REX clouds, REX Skyforce cloud models, MTEX for everything else.
Departures with you, 5725. 7-8, Mike.
And we're using SweetFX. So this is with SweetFX on, and that's with SweetFX off. So if you're looking to for something to spice up your simulator and get that nice little blue haze effect, there you go.
0340 Zulu, winds at Beaver is going to be 230 at 3, altimeter 3006.
We'll call you back if we're not, or we'll be airborne before 0340 and call you back once we're airborne for 7-8, Mike.
Alright, back in the cockpit here. Zoom out. Get our top of the sun. I'm going to go ahead and start programming the FMC. I'm going to go to flight plan. Scroll all the way down. This it's like an Airbus here. So to scroll down, you go up, and to scroll up, you go down. So it's quite weird. All right, Cincinnati. We're going to be on the star here, and we are arriving via the Tiger 2.
FedEx 811, direct Charlie Tango Whiskey is available if you want.
Tiger 2. Oh, 1 second, FedEx 811 out. Tiger 2, runway 27, ILS. That works. Charlie Tango Whiskey. There we go. Insert. Insufficient fuel. Let's go ahead and look at our flight plan.
American 2300, stand pod discretion cross brand flight.
Oh, that I made that rookie mistake. Crap. Alright, so we're just going to clear you. We're going to clear you. Flight plan. Alright. I made a mistake. Charlie Tango Whiskey goes there. Now we have our top of descent, manual. And alright, now we're fixed. And we're just going to clear that discontinuity. And we're good now. And Center, you said you had Charlie Tango Whiskey available for direct FedEx 811 Heavy.
811 affirmative.
Alright, yeah, we'll take that. Fade 11 Heavy.
FedEx 811 Heavy, direct Charlie Tango Whiskey.
Charlie Tango Whiskey, FedEx 811 Heavy. Sweet. Alright.
JetBlue 6714, contact Boston Center.
So, just gonna clear you. Clear you.
34.70, JetBlue 6714. Good night.
Clear Mall. And clear Cody. Direct Charlie Tango Whiskey on that turn. Awesome.
Delta 2030, contact short approach 126.22. Good night.
126.22. Have a good night, Delta 2030.
All right. Let's see here. Alright, 2 new people got added to the Flight Simulator FS9 forum. Welcome. I'll go ahead and share that link if anybody else wants to join. We are a very active group dedicated to Flight Simulator 2004 and enhancing the simulator. We have contests, a lot of good discussion, really good group over there if you guys want to join. Already got 2 of you. It is very nice. Got tired of seeing overcast as a fair day. Yes, it was. I mean, the overcast was just quite bland. It kind of didn't fully go overcast with the original FS9 clouds, and now with the this here, like, look straight down and you can still see the ground a little bit, but not near as much as with default clouds. So it's really, really nice, and I like it heck of a lot better. And the frame rate has improved significantly. I never would have gotten this, so whatever prepared or whatever like REX did with the prepared clouds and all that, they somehow managed to make them a lot more volumetric feeling and still get better FPS than FS9 itself. So, Rodolfo, yep, I accepted you into the group. Welcome.
Delta 1537 being Cleveland Center, climb maintain flight level 340.
340, Delta 1537.
And the nice thing about the clouds is, you can tell. Over there it looks overcast. And then over here, it's a little bit more fair weather looking, because the clouds are just lighter and more fluffy, and then you get back over to the overcast and it's just dark and gloomy a bit more. So it's really cool. I like it a lot. So yeah, we just got cleared direct Charlie Tango Whiskey. So we're going direct there, and then not too far after it, right over at Borrower, we're going to be heading on down into Cincinnati. Have you tried tornadoes yet? I have not tried the tornadoes yet. I need to look into that. Right now I just kind of want to fly the sim rather than going and testing. But I will be trying the tornadoes soon. Did you convert the REX Skyforce clouds to FS9? So the guy that just commented above you, Nate Rose, he is actually one of the guys that helped convert or get the REX Skyforce clouds working in FS9.
2318, state location.
Yeah, as he said, it was a simple. There was no really conversion process.
2 miles away from
all we had to do was copy the text or copy the .cld cloud models over, and in your FS9 weather folder, there's the clouds, and inside there's a couple hundred, I think, cloud models. And the default FS9 only has a couple hundred of them. REX Skyforce had, I think, over 1,000. And that gives the clouds in FS9 a lot more variation to choose and pick between what they want to use, and it makes the clouds and sky environment look a lot nicer. And it's also thicker. The cloud coverage is a lot more dense. And it's still better on your FPS than the default FS9 clouds for some reason. So there is that. But it does require you to purchase REX Skyforce. But I can guarantee you it's a lot better than FS9 and it's going to be worth it for you. So, yes, even this computer would struggle with the REX, or with just the default FS9 cloud models, the sprites. It would struggle with an overcast day, especially in the Quality Wing 757. Before I had the Captain Sim, which is
Cleveland
better,
Center, good evening,
but
Tower
still not the best,
359 with you, flight level
frame rate-wise.
320, climbing flight level 370.
But this here is just so silky smooth, it's insane.
Power 359, good evening, Cleveland Center.
It's absolutely amazing.
Direct tech is available if
So,
you'd like it.
Yeah.
Say the waypoint available again.
It's going to be the Echo Tango Golf VOR.
Let's do it, 359.
359, direct Echo Tango Golf.
Yes, over 1,500 cloud sprites. Just, it was beautiful the day he found out that you could actually use it. It was, there was an excitement buzzing through the forum, I think, from everybody finding out that, hey, Skyforce works in FS9, guys, let's do it. That was cool. And a lot of us got super excited just because, hey, we're going to have some new clouds in FS9, and it's absolutely amazing. So.
Skywest 3526, leaving my airspace to the east. New York Center's offline radio service. Terminator frequency change to advisory approved. Good night. Unicom, Skywest 3526. Thanks for being up.
And I will be right back for a second here. Cleveland Center, FedEx 811 Heavy. We're going to be away from the cockpit for a minute or two.
FedEx 811, roger, report back.
Yep. Center, FedEx 811 Heavy, we're back.
FedEx 811, Heavy, roger.
Okay. The NG FTEs are coming along. Not substores. Which NG is that for? Is that for the iFly? I didn't think it was for the iFly. I don't remember though. Right. Still direct Charlie Tango Whiskey. I think we're how many miles out? 80, I'm guessing. 70 probably. 40, 50, 60. Yeah, probably 60, 70. All right. Getting closer. The TDS NG. Okay. I'll probably test it. I use the iFly NG. Because of the virtual cockpit and systems, but I can test the TDS and see how it flies. Or have my one buddy test it. He's a 737 captain for United. Alright, we are over Pittsburgh, PA. Should see it down here. Let's see, where are you? There it is. There's Pittsburgh. All through there. There's the other part of it. Down by those clouds. Alright. And we still have Cincinnati approach tower and arrival. Or approach tower and ground, so awesome. And we're 2/3 of the way done.
FedEx 811 Heavy descend flight level 320.
Flight level 320, FedEx 811 Heavy. Whoa. Wrong way. 320, there we go. Idle clamp. Alright, there she's descending now. And we're getting out into that clear weather that was forecasted out in Cincinnati. So we're finally getting out of the large stuff. Okay. And at Cincinnati, I think they were using 2.7, so I'm going to pull up the ILS 2.7 at Cincy.
Altitude.
Yep. 1,000 remaining. ILS localizer. Oh, we have a Cat 2. I'll take the Cat 1. We'll probably just do a visual at the end. Alright. There it's going. And we're back. We're going to keep it on hold because I think if we go back to profile, it's going to climb us back up. So we're just going to leave it as is. Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and look at the approach.
And Cleveland Center, power 359, request to step away from the flight deck about 10 minutes.
Power 359.
Radio ILS course is...
Will do, thanks.
Is 108.7 and 276. There we go. That's an ILS course. Our minimums. RA 137.
Sorry about that. Go ahead for American 2300 contact DC Center on 125.45.
RA is 137.
2545.
Initial approach is 5,000 feet at Katy, then 3,500 at Gelda, then SOAN at 2,400 on a heading of 276 for the initial ILS approach fix of SOAN. Then we're going to be descending on this 3-degree glide slope. And we are at, I think, 160 knots, so we need to descend at 850 feet per minute. I think. Let me check here. Approach, we are at... Yep, 161 right now, so it's probably going to stay at 160.
Heavy, I'm just waiting for a handoff to Indy Center.
Can you repeat for FedEx 11 Heavy? Something about Indy Center, he said.
Just letting you know, I'm just waiting for your handoff to Indy Center.
Alright, FedEx 811 Heavy, Indy Center. Okay, so we need. So we'll get handed off to Indy here soon, and I'm going to go ahead and write down my frequencies for Cincy. So approach is 119.7. Tower is 118.3. And ground is 121.7.
FedEx 811 Heavy, contact Indy Center 119.55.
Okay. Indy on 119.55, FedEx 811 Heavy. Yeah, I'm getting close to the approach, Jacob. I'm almost there. Oh, you're good. Alright, Indy Center. Indy Center, FedEx 811 Heavy, flight level 320.
FedEx 811 Heavy, Indy Center, good evening, welcome.
Yeah, Indy Center, FedEx 811 Heavy. Is there an 80s in the background that I keep hearing?
FedEx 811 Heavy, I don't have an ATIS up at the moment. There are ATIS up around though, so you may be picking one up.
Alright, that's probably what's happening, FedEx 811 Heavy.
Indy Center, hello, Delta 2696 is 40 southeast of Pocket City, flight level 380.
Not sure what it's.
Delta 2696 radar contact, position as reported, welcome aboard.
Hello.
Alright. Welcome to Flat, Southern Ohio. Beautiful. I think we're over somewhere in Southern Ohio, West Virginia area. Let's look here.
FedEx 811 Heavy, cross Tiger at 1000, Cincinnati, altimeter 3007.
Tiger at 1000, altimeter 3007, FedEx 811 Heavy. Alright, Tiger at 1000. Alright, that means we need to start descending here very quickly.
And Center Delta 611, we're climbing through 10,000 for 13,000. Delta 611, Indy Center, good evening, climb maintain follow 310. Up to 310, Delta 611. Hello, Dad!
Dad, is that you?
It is!
Oh, that's cool. That is cool.
Good evening, Indy Center, November 78 Mike, flight level 370.
Alright.
November 78, Mike, Indy Center, good evening, welcome.
Dad and son on bounce zone together. Same frequency. It's cool.
Airbus Tango Lima, Sierra Alpha heading 230.
Alright.
230, Airbus Tango Lima, Sierra.
So once we get to Ape, I'm going to go ahead.
119.7.
197, have a very good night.
Yeah, once we get to Barlow, I'm going to go ahead and put it to Prof, and it'll descend by itself. we'll get ready for the approach. Alright. Yeah. A little bit of a headwind here. True airspeed is 466, but we're at 447 on the ground speed. You might be going through those clouds, I'm not sure. Maybe. They seem to be getting a little bit closer. We'll probably be going that direction. Right there. We went from tons of clouds to barely any clouds, and we still have the same frame rate. It's beautiful. I'm guessing that's what it is. Let me go to controls, ATC. How do I disable that ATIS? I'm not sure. If you guys know how to disable the ATIS, I'll definitely do that, because it's quite annoying. I think that's what it is. Because it does sound like a default ATIS, but I'm not sure how to disable it.
UPS 3309, I'm back.
UPS 3309, Houston, roger.
Alright.
Air transport 3552 11,000 for 13,000 direct to St. Louis. Good evening.
Air transport 3552, Indy Center, good evening. Climb maintain flight 350.
Climb maintain flight level 350, air transport 3552.
Indy Center, Air Canada 2318 with you at flight level 380.
Air Canada 2318, Indy Center, good evening, welcome. Alaska 1396, you're going to expect the vectors for the visual approach runway 28 right. Fly heading 120, so maintain 4,000 vectors for your approach.
I will expect runway 28 right, heading 120 down to 4,000 on 1598.
Okay, there's borrower.
Airbus Tango Lima Sierra, field's going to be your 2 to 3 o'clock, about 11 miles, let me know if you have in sight.
Looking for the airport, Tango Lima Sierra. Airport's in sight for Tango Lima Sierra.
Airbus Niner Hotel Tango Lima Sierra, cleared for the visual approach, runway 35 right.
Air visual approach, runway
Turn
35
here.
right, Airbus Tango Lima Sierra.
Yeah, it's definitely the default ATC. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to settings, sound, air traffic control. And it's gone. Alright, yeah, there we fixed it now. Awesome.
Allegiant 1315, contact Cincinnati, approach 119.7.
Alright, the add-ons used.
19.7, good night.
PM to G, MD-11, REX Cloud Textures, REX Skyforce for the clouds modeled, or for the cloud models, MText for all the other textures, and Orbis for the ground texture.
Yes, sir. Fuel burns here. Let's go ahead and continue our climb up to level 310,
Alright, there we go.
please.
UPS 832, heavy climb maintain flight 310.
Whoa. Level 310, thank you. Yes,
Center Center FedEx 811 Heavy is descending out of flight level 320.
FedEx 811 heavy, roger, the Cincinnati altimeter 3007.
Alright, 3007. We want... It's 3007. Here we go. And we're going to bring it all the way down to
Endeavor 4860, say your speed, please.
There we go.
310. Nothing's fine.
You're welcome.
FX 6283, reduce speed, indicated airspeed 280 or less for intrail spacing.
Okay, 280
Keep
or
that
less,
speed.
and we're looking for descent, AVEX 6283 heavy.
FX 6283 heavy, descend and maintain 50190.
Down to 190, AVEX 6283 heavy.
Endeavor 4860, descend and maintain 50190.
190, Endeavor 4860.
There we go. Now it's going. And it'll capture it again. Well, that was some bad speed management. Okay, Nate. Rodolfo, if you want, you can just just search his name.
And
in the
Airbus
group,
Tango Lima
and
Sierra,
it'll
contact
point you right towards it.
Global Tower now 124.2.
124.2, Airbus Tango Lima Sierra.
That's what I recommend. Is just search his name, and it'll pop right up. He's made a few posts in the. He's made a few different posts about it.
Delta 195, contact Cincinnati approach 119.7.
Okay, no, covered approach for Delta 195. Have a good night.
Pretty.
Delta 26 at 96, contact Kansas City Center on 125.72.
2572, 2696.
I think that's Columbus right below me. Look, I don't. Unless that's Dayton.
Endeavor 4860,
Nope, that is
contact Cleveland
Columbus.
Center 134.9.
Downtown Columbus, state capital.
ABEX 6283, contact Cleveland Center 124.9.
24.9 or good night, AVEX 6283 heavy.
Center, good evening, Delta 1521, flight level 370.
I have flown over that city a couple different times in real life.
Giant,
Where'd that ATC go? Thank you.
Delta
there's Mac.
1521, sorry about that, welcome aboard.
Good graphics, thank you. You can get about the exact
Giant
same
304 heavy, Indy Center, good
with
evening.
some of the tutorials I made. They will point you in the right direction to get pretty much the same effect that I've gotten with the sim.
Giant 314 heavy, Indy Center, good evening, welcome. Alaska 1396, flight heading 190.
190, Alaska 1396.
Alright, out of 23,000 here. Flight level 320 at drag, yep. Let's add 1/3 notch here. Go medium on the auto brake. Engine ignition alpha.
Connie 441, contact Cincinnati